IGI GLobal is an international academic publisher headquartered in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Founded in 1988, our company mainly specializes in reference books, academic and scientific journals, and videos. Over the past few years, our content output has grown significantly, and as a result, we currently have a total of 185 academic journals and 4,500 plus books. Not only has our content output grown, but our coverage has grown as well. So as of right now, we have 11 core subject areas, which are business and management, computer science and information technology, education, engineering, environmental, agricultural and physical sciences, government and law, library and information science, media and communications, medical, healthcare and life sciences, security and forensics, and lastly, social sciences and humanities. We have three publication types, which are academic journals, reference books, and videos. The reference books are also categorized in different sections. As we can see, we have edited books, handbooks of research, and so on and so forth. We're going to take a quick look at the subject breakdown. These are some of the topic areas that are covered in our different subjects. Business and management, as you can see, most of the up and coming and trending topic areas are covered as part of this subject area. Computer science, which we already touched on a little bit earlier. Education, engineering, environmental sciences, government and law, library and information science, media and communications, medical and healthcare, security and forensics, and lastly, we have social sciences and humanities. The majority of our publications are indexed in major indices, including Web of Science, Scopus, EI Compendex, and InSpec. Books and journals that IGI GLobal offers are all hosted on the InfoSci platform. We're going to take a look at the user features quickly, which are the full text and HTML capability. Researchers and students have the opportunity to also download full books and full journal issues. We have absolutely no DRM, which means that users can copy, paste, and print straight from the platform, and we allow an unlimited number of users at the same time. We have an advanced search engine which allows users to really retrieve the information that they're looking for, and we also have popular citation tools including APA, MLA, and so forth. These are some other features that we offer to researchers on the InfoSci platform. And then we're going to move on to librarian features, which are basically the possibility to personalize the platform with the university's logo. We offer persistent URLs. We offer free counter-compliant usage reports, free mark records, and we are integrated with most discovery services, including EDS, Ex Libris, and things of that nature. We also offer archival access on our journals, and of course, there's no maintenance or service fee whatsoever. So when a library subscribes or purchases one of our products, after paying the upfront fee, there's nothing else that they need to worry about. And then we also have more features that are geared towards librarians whose main concern is going to be to manage the content that they invested in. As I mentioned earlier, the InfoSci platform has a very responsive search engine, which allows searching capabilities in three different manners, which are the basic search, the advanced search, and the expert search. We're going to quickly go to the InfoSci platform so that we can play with these different searches. So to get to the platform, we're going to go to www.igi-global.com/gateway and then hit enter. The same page. So basically, this is the landing page of the InfoSci platform. As you can see, right in the middle, we have the search bar where users can just search any term. Right below that, we have the possibility to browse by the product type, so reference books, journals, and videos. Below that, we have the newly released publications, and then here we can also browse by subject area. So if a student or a certain professor is interested in publications that were released in media or communications, and they would just need to click here, and then all the titles that are going to be showed are going to be in that subject area. Let's do a search real quick. Maybe we're gonna search marketing and see what comes up. So after we do the search, these are the results that are pulled, and it's a combination of pretty much everything: books, journals, book chapters, journal articles, and everything else. As you can see on the right hand side, we have the possibility to refine the results. We can do it by content type. We can do it by availability because we also feature forthcoming titles that are not available yet. We can do by copyright year, by subject area, by category, and also by database, which means the collection in which those publications are featured. So we can just click on the first one and see what the actual book page looks like. So on any given book, this is what the page is going to look like. Of course, we have the title of the publication, we have the name and affiliation of the editors, the copyright year, the page counts, and also here we have the possibility to download mark record citation tools that we mentioned earlier, and we also have the possibility to export the citation using popular reference tools. We also have the possibility to favorite this particular book so that next time when we come back on the platform, it's going to be easier for us to retrieve it. We can download the full book, and we also have the feature to request a copy, which means when your library purchases a title online, the electronic version of the title, you can also request a copy to have the print version sold to you at a 50% discount. Right below we have the description of the publication. Then we have the front materials. We have the back materials at the very end. These are a few related publications. Can be viewed in both PDF and HTML format. So we're going to take a look at the PDF format first, which looks exactly the same as the print version of any given publication. So when people purchase the physical copy, this is what it's going to look like. Here on the right hand side, we have the possibility again to navigate through the book, jumping from chapter to chapter, just to make it easy for users. They also have the chance to download this particular chapter, print, and they can also copy right from here and then use it as they see fit. Here we can go back to the source of the title, which is that particular book, and also the citation tools are right here. The HTML version looks a little bit different because it's a little bit more dynamic as it adapts more dynamically to the type of screen that the user is using. So whenever a user switches from a computer to um, a tablet or a phone, the screen is going to automatically adapt to the size of that screen to optimize the experience. The same thing on the right hand side, we have the navigation to jump from chapter to chapter, and here is the full text of this particular chapter. Same thing, we can see the source title just like with the PDF, we can cite and things like that. Another cool feature with the HTML viewing option is the possibility of using Google Translate and translating this into any of the languages that are available. So for instance, if I choose Finnish, this is what it's going to render, which is a really nice feature because depending on the user's level or of English knowledge, this can come in handy when they're not too sure about the meaning of a certain passage in the article or the chapter. They can just translate to get an accurate information. So this is what the book page looks like. We can take a look at the journal quickly, but for this time we're going to do an advanced search to see what it looks like, the difference between the advanced and the basic. Okay, here we have the different options. We can search by full text, by the title, author name, ISBN or ISSN, the DOI, and also by the copyright year. Um, we're just gonna type journal to see what comes up. So these are the results that have been pulled for us. So from here, again, the same thing on the right hand side, we have the option to filter the results and narrow down what we want to see. And then when we click on one of the journals, just similar to the book page, this is what it looks like. We have the title of the journal, we have the editors in chief and their affiliations, and then we have all the other relevant information. And then this is a new journal, so currently there's only one volume and one issue available for this journal. We're going to take a look at the content that has been published in this journal so far. So again, we have the front materials and the back materials at the end, and then we have the different articles. Same options here, PDF and HTML. This time we're going to start with HTML. So again, just similar to the book page, this is what it looks like. We can jump back and forth between chapters. We can cite and go back to the source and also download straight from here. And when we go back to the PDF, it's going to be the same thing. So let's take a look at the expert search, which allows us to apply weights to certain words and also the inflection option. So basically we have the search terms, we can exclude and we can inflate by certain weight and things like that, which is really granular. So basically when a user knows exactly what they're looking for, they can say, for instance, they want to find uh, content in finance, exclude marketing. So we're going to exclude marketing and then we're going to inflate finance by 90%. And then from there we can search. Again, this is going to be a more specific search. So users who are really comfortable with the platform can play with it and pull results that they really need. This is what it's going to look like. We have a few journal articles here, and then we have other publications that feature these search terms as well. Now let's take a quick look at librarian resources. So when they come to the librarian corner, there are a few tools that are available to them. The most important ones, which we mentioned earlier, are counter reports, which are usage statistics. We have persistent URLs, mark records, institutional holdings, and settings where they can customize, and also title recommendations, which are really handy because whenever a particular researcher from a university makes a recommendation, this is where they're going to show up. So let's take a look at mark records real quick. They can download all of them. For books and journals, here we can choose to narrow it down by books only or journals only or videos, and we can also search or download them by other criteria, which for instance by ISBN or ISSN. We can just grab the relevant ISBNs for books or ISSNs for journals, paste them in here, and then download the mark records. And then there are also other features for researchers and authors who are interested in publishing with us, which are all here. So this is, in a nutshell, the InfoSci platform and the content coverage from IGI Global. I hope this was helpful, and we also have a user guide which can be accessed right from here, and it's going to walk users through exactly how to use the platform, which is basically what we just did. It's possible to just download it or just view it online. Thank you very much for watching, and if you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out to us at eresources@igi-global.com. Thank you.